Welcome back, everybody, to round number 7 of the 2019 Ride365.com Nationals in MX Simulator, presented by RaceFactoryGaming.com. We are at the Red Bud National Track here for the 7th round of the series. My name is Kellen Brower here on Star Your Systems TV, bringing you guys all the action here in the 450 classes tonight. Two motos, getting set to go. To 30-minute plus 2-lap motos getting set to go. Just had some fantastic racing in the 250 class happen not too long ago as a predecessor to this one. So this is going to be very, very exciting to have these motos coming up as well. Can't wait to bring you guys all this action. We'll save you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. All right, let's take a look at the qualifying times here from the 450 class here tonight. Alexis Leclerc goes fastest at a 2:05.8, almost 2 seconds faster than Adam Holm on a 2:07.7. And then Adam Holm himself was a second and a half faster than Jack Haley on a 2:09.1, Whiteley a 2:09.4, Blakely a 2:10.1. That just goes to show you the type of competition that's going on at the front of the field between Leclerc and Holm, to the fact that Leclerc, outside of Holm, is basically 3.5 seconds faster than everybody else on the racetrack tonight. But Holm still trying to get into that mix, only ends up 2 seconds down in qualifying. Really, really interesting dynamic there. Let's take a look at our point standings as they are. Of course, Holm leads the standings with a 13-point gap over Leclerc. And Jack Haley, 10 back of Leclerc. Seabolt only 2 back of Haley, so our top 4 all are still very close in the championship. In fact, Seabolt, is only 25 points back of Holm in the championship. So everybody in the top 4 separated by 1 moto's distance. We also have Blakely up there in 5th. He is pretty much all by himself in the championship standings. Wilcox, Whiteley, Deering, Fjellberg, Prokop, all them a little too far back. But yeah, 25 points separate our leaders, and 25 points is going to be on the table here coming up in Moto number 1. All right, let's take you around this track here at Red Bud. So we're getting ready to go racing here. Not too long from now, they're going to get the lineup set to go into this sharp hairpin first corner. If you haven't been paying attention to the Nationals lately, that is new to the calendar after they changed it for Donations this last year. Had that tight hairpin first corner. And now it goes back into the second hairpin corner. We saw some action there in the 250 race in that second corner. See if anything crazy kicks off in the 450 race. Drop down this step down into where Alessi got ran over several years ago, but now it just turns left instead of going straight on there. Goes back into this center infield area. Turns around in this tight U-turn right here. It's pretty rutted out in that section, and you're seeing guys triple single their way through here up to the top of the hill. Get fancy on the uphill triple. Try to get on the brakes, get down to this inside rut where the line will develop probably the most on that inside. And we saw in the 250 class a lot of guys carrying their momentum down this hill all the way into this outside rut right here, and using this outside rut to go back up the hill. We'll see the 450 guys probably change up their lines a little bit as the race develops, because those inside lines will carry your momentum a little bit better. So we made about halfway around the track. We're getting ready to go racing here with 450 Moto number 1 lineup check coming up in just a quick second. Jimbo Forever asking how many points does first give? Yeah, so you get 25 for first, you get 22 points for second, you get 20 points for third, you get 18 points for fourth, you get 16 points for fifth, and then everybody after that gets 1 point less on backwards. So if you get 6, you get 15, and then 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way back to P20. P20 gets 1 point.
And in outdoors, there's people that race the whole moto and don't score any points at all.
Absolutely. That one definitely hurts a little bit. Done that a couple times in my career in this game for sure.
Yep. Lineup check. We got... Oh, wait. It's just Moto 1? No Conti?
It should be just Moto 1.
Oh, shoot. Well, probably mute my mic and come back if I quit, but high hopes for this one, so we'll see.
All right, Andrew Wood gonna go ahead and head on down to the gate and get his racing started here tonight at Redbud. So good luck, buddy, as always.
Thank you.
We're gonna see, Jack Gatlin asks, did you look dreadful out there? No, Jack, you looked pretty dang good for most of that second moto, if I'm honest. I wouldn't be too discouraged by getting beat by a 125 because a lot of people got beat by a 125. Chip the Ripper, I would say. Drop it in with a fancy dancy Redbud. Loving it. Having been to Redbud in real life now, I can attest to how often Redbud is said at Redbud. In 2 days being there, I didn't actually have an official count, but it was somewhere in the area of about 376, I would say, Redbuds being yelled over the 2-day span. Alligator 1965 asking, what PC do I use? So I have a custom built PC. I have a i7 8800K processor. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have a 1080 GTX NVIDIA GTX 1080 for a graphics card, and a couple terabytes of hard drive, etc., etc. Yeah. All right, so let's pick a versus PC one to watch. Loving the USA themed setups we got rocking out here. Trying to find someone who's got a good USA themed setup that I'm enjoying out here. Alexander Kerr has got the red, white, and blue on, but he's running the wrong numbers. How about Peter Like versus PC one to watch? He's got the red, white, and blue stars and stripes going on here. What kind of gear is that? Is that TLD gear? Looks like it. Yeah, TLD gear for Peter Like. We'll go ahead and take a look at Peter as he's rolling around the track right now with Chase Blakely of the BPC machine as our versus PC one to watch in this moto. We'll see what's happening here. Moto 1 about to get started. If I do say so myself, I actually really love our SYS Racing FamiMX Designs USA themed kit here for Redbud. Want to give a big shout out to Blake Scheinman, Alex Heckman coming together on those skins. We're about to go racing here at Redbud. Let's pick someone down this inside. We'll go Leclerc because he usually gets those good starts and the hole shot. In fact, let's do a little overhead cam action here. Let's see if I can pick out who actually got the hole shot from way up here. A little bit of action from above, kind of like the helicopter cam from Redbud. Time to go racing. Let's drop the gate in the 450 class as they are underway. Trying to pick out who's down that inside. Looks like it maybe will be a Honda down the inside. I think it might be Adam Holm. Let's see. It is, no, it's a KTM. It's the 159 Thomas Wilcox who gets the Racetech.com hole shot award. But it was Holm and Like who were right behind him. So Wilcox leads, Like in second, so versus PC one to watch getting a good start. Alexis Leclerc missed his braking point on corner entry and just about took Adam Holmes' head off in that corner right there. We got Caden Speck also at the front with Peter Like has gone down. That was Kyler Hockey that's up there as well. And look at Like, or I should say Holm peeking down the inside, trying to get away from Leclerc as fast as he can, those two. And their qualifying times were insane, and I'd imagine that the racing between them is only going to get better. But it's Wilcox leading on this 159. Wilcox trying to go after 5th in the championship. Doing a good job of getting a good start here. Hockey just moves right out of the way, wants no part of this. Lets Holm and Leclerc go by, and then Hockey whips into Leclerc and takes him down. Not sure if that was intentional or not. It didn't seem like it by the way he had let them go. But Leclerc goes down, and then he's off the bike again. Gets hit from behind. I think that may be 172 of Ash Deering getting into the back of him. Lots of riders down here. I think that's Seabold on the 19 that's also in the mix right there. And Leclerc has gone from 4th to well outside of the top 20. Trying to get into the grouping here. Wowee wowzers. That is a huge change of events. Not sure what is going on right there. But it is Thomas Wilcox who is going to come to the leap the first lap. And unlike our 250 class that we saw earlier, these guys will get it from the inside. Wilcox front flips the leap, lap number 1. Loving it. Adam Holm trying to go after the lead. Wilcox crosses the line first. Holm second. Haley's in a good spot here. He's in 3rd. Caden Speck will cross the line in 4th. Right behind him, Chase Donovan in 5th. 6th for Devin Davis. 7th, Charles Gable. 8th, Jeff Cooper. 9th, Kyle Carpenter. 10th, Reno Brennan. 11th, Alexis Leclerc. So good salvage job there. Kyler Hockey, 12th. 13th, Wilson. 14th, Deering. 15th, Park. 16th, Kunitz. 17th, Eaglin. 18th, Blakely. 19th, Kerr. 20th, Cohenauer. 21st is Fjellberg. 22nd, Pichon. Ohashi, 23rd. Hall, 24th. And everybody's going to get scattered right here as riders are going down on the start straight, but I tried to get as deep as I could right there. And back to our leader, Thomas Wilcox. So remember, 2 weeks ago, Jack Haley was probably the fastest rider during the races, but he could not convert it into a race victory in that second moto, but he did run arguably one of the fastest laps in MX Simulator history. Be sure to head over to StarYourSystems.com and check that out if you want to see what happened. That was insane. Now he's going after Holm for second early on in Moto 1 at Redbud. Holm in turn. Setting sail after Mr. Thomas Wilcox just up ahead. All these guys getting sideways. Look at this 3-rider freight train for the lead, and look at Haley trying to peek down the inside. He's got the drive, wheelies down the inside, and makes the move on Holm. Holm trying to come back, gives him a nudge. They're going to go bar to bar here. And down that inside, Haley's trying to get into that corner. Holm is going to have to concede as Haley goes through. Want to welcome Scooty Puff Jr. and the Rated Boys to the chat. Sleuth Gang coming up in here nice and smooth. As Haley coming over the line, he has taken over that position from Adam Holm. And Wilcox still holding both these guys off for the race lead. Three-rider train out front. If you're just joining us, you missed Leclerc going down on lap 1, getting together with Kyler Hockey while they were battling for 3rd. And that has dropped him out of this grouping. But obviously the Haley, Holm, Leclerc, Siebold championship battle, only 25 points separating our top 4 into the second half of this season, is everything we're keeping our eye on here. And Haley trying to be the one that makes the biggest moves here. First, he's going to quad over the top of Thomas Wilcox, who goes down. Holm goes by for second. Wilcox trying to get going still in 3rd. He will do so. Chase Donovan all alone here in 4th. Kyle Carpenter has moved up to 5th, and there is Leclerc in 6th, giving chase. These 450s, man, launching all the way out there. Leclerc almost into the back of Kyle Carpenter. And then Leclerc misses the rut. Carpenter trying to fight back. Leclerc uses that power to get around the outside. Now Carpenter trying to peek inside, ends up in the same line as Leclerc. Back up to the top of the hill. And back down we go. Wilcox is dropped now behind Donovan. So another mistake for the 159. Oh boy, Wilcox and Donovan nearly coming together there as they battle it out over 3rd. Wilcox cuts back underneath, makes that move. I think Donovan's just trying to stay up here as long as he can and salvage a really good finish here if he can stay inside of this top 5. Does not want to get in a battle early and crash and lose several positions. Wilcox a little short, Donovan in turn a little long, and then Leclerc coming up from behind. Remember, Leclerc out-qualifying the entire field by 2 seconds. Knows his way around the track. Up and over the finish line we come. We'll get our first real sign of lap times here. 2:12.8 for Leclerc. Further up ahead, it was a 2:11 flat out of Haley, a 2:14 out of Holm. Wilcox was running 2:12.9 out front, but after his crashes, he has dropped to the 2:30s. Leclerc definitely the man on the move currently, but Haley, fastest rider on the track last time by and reset fastest lap of the race. 7 minutes in. Sitting on board here with Leclerc, kind of watching him on the prowl as he's trying to reel in Chase Donovan just up ahead. Donovan looping out as Leclerc launches the quad, downsides it smoothly. Got a battle for the lead, quickly brewing up front, by the way. Holm has gotten back around Haley. So something has happened to the 57. Maybe a small slide out in the off camber. Either way, the championship leader is back to the front at Redbud. Probably what the American fans would like to see is 2 American riders battling for the win. Talked about it though at Southwick. Leclerc wanting revenge as we got dualies going on out front. These guys going back and forth. But Adam Holm was actually the winner at the Race Factor Gaming Grand Prix of France earlier this year, beating Leclerc in that race. So I think Leclerc would love to come to the America's racetrack here at Redbud. Take a victory away from Holm and Haley on their home soil. Haley's going to swing wide and try to get a massive drive. Let's see if he's able to scrub the leap. He's trying to get really frisky on it, though. Oh! Bounces and saves it. So Haley has lost the lead. What was his lap time? 2:18.8, 2:13 flat for Holm. Leclerc looks like he actually just cased the leap that lap, so I think it's actually going to be a little slower. Let's see. Well, 2:11.5. He actually went faster than his lap last time, but he is making quite a few mistakes. And back here we see Wilcox and Donovan continuing to battle it out over 4th now, as Leclerc has moved around them up into that 3rd place position. Got Kyle Carpenter in a good spot here on the 708. Dennis Fjellberg on the number 3 has moved his way forward. We got Colby Eagland also in the mix on the 20. Chase Blakely trying to fight his way up inside of the top 5. Billy Kunitz back here. Brennan yard sailing off the track. Not what he was hoping right there as Jeff Cooper goes through. And Robert Wilson also finds his way by with Devin Davis in tow. Getting word in chat that Reno Brennan is throwing backflips on the step-ups each lap, so I'm assuming the leap and the triple step-up over here, so let's go ahead and head back over to Reno Brennan and see if this man is throwing some backflips or not. If he does it, I'm throwing a big old Redbud on it. Let's see it. Redbud! Loving it! Reno Brennan throwing backflips out here during the motos. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Devin Davis trying to have a peek on Wilson. As they continue to battle, go back up to the lead though, because this is still hot and heavy for the front battle. And I actually just lapped somebody. I thought Leclerc might have been closing up. This battle for the lead intensifying though. Haley trying to put the pressure on your championship leader, Adam Holm. Alex Effort's dropping in the 100 biddies. Saying the biddies for backflips, as always, loving it. So good out here, it's freaking McDonald's, man. Ba-da-ba-ba freaking ba. We are loving it. Adam Holm trying to hold off the challenge Jack Haley is given from behind. He is going after it. And Holm goes off the track. Oh my goodness, what a save. Coming back on the track, I thought for sure he was a goner right there. Saved it. Haley does take over the race lead, but Holm, that could have been a whole lot worse, especially with Leclerc trying to close up from behind. So up to Haley. Now these guys are going to get into lap traffic here pretty quickly. They're starting to catch up to the back markers, and I must say, I think we have 41 guys on the racetrack right now. Let's quickly go through them. Haley, Holm, Leclerc, Wilcox, Donovan, Carpenter, Fjellberg, Eaglin, Blakely, Brennan, top 10. Cooper, Deering, Andrade, Davis, Wilson, Parks, Whiteley, Kunitz, like Holm, top 20. Young, Reed, Cohenauer, Wisdom, Speck, Gable, Kerr, Wood, Hall, Ohashi, top 30. Hockey, Dupuis, Sanders, Howard, Pichon, Zaworski, Simos out of the race in 37th. Fry, Siebold off the track in 39th. Eklund out of the race in 40th. And yeah, Casey Ohlert, there was 41 guys on the racetrack to start. Not that way anymore. A couple guys already out of the race. So find our way back up to the front. Haley, Holm, Leclerc out here. Nathan Zaworski moving out of the way. Wilcox getting saucy on the infield table. Got Kyle Carpenter, Fjellberg, Eaglin all battling it out right here. Look at Eaglin trying to go to the outside and make an outside pass happen on Fjellberg. Tell you what, you talk about someone who gets upside down when the option is presented. Dennis Fjellberg loves throwing whips, and I assume he's probably doing the same on the leap. Let's see if he gets the drive to do it up here. Nope, not on the leap, so unfortunately I have been proven wrong. Want to see Reno Brennan backflip at the leap, though. People in chat still out here saying he's doing it. Actually, let me see if I can make something happen here real quick. Oh, let's get over there in time. I don't think I'm going to make it. Trying to get over to the grandstands by the leap so I can see Brennan backflip it from alongside. Let's see. Here he comes. Red Bud! Love it. Oh, that's sick. Reno Brennan backflipping out here like it's nobody's business. Out here in 11th. Just doing it for the freaking fans, man. Alex Effort's dropping off another 100 biddies. I think you folks at home are loving this backflip action that Brennan's throwing down, getting the leap too. We got a frantic battle going on just up the road here. Copeland, Fjellberg, Copeland trying to get, or that's Carpenter, I should say. Carpenter getting stood up on corner entry. Oh, we got Zaworski hung up on the ruts there. He's high centered. All these guys able to kind of scatter around him. Donovan just off the front of this group on that Kawasaki going off screen, the DX3 ride. Oh, Blakely! Ooh, nice save. So Eaglin gets the pass there done on Blakely after Blakely lays it down.
It's only a game. Why are you giving me?
Gucci 111 gifting a tier 1 sub right on over to Boa. So welcome to the SYS VIP Lounge, Boa. Candy Cane Wang re-ups his Twitch Prime sub. 3 months. Loving it. Thanks so much. Says, gotta love Red Bud. You really do, especially when Colby Eaglin's making block passes on Kyle Carpenter before the leap. You know, Brennan too far back. We'll go back to him in just a second and see if there's anything really happening. Oh, Leclerc has gotten around Holm. So Leclerc has made the move on Adam Holm. That is big championship-wise. 13 points in it between them to start. Let's go back here to Reno Brennan. I want to go on board with him on the leap, as he's now up to 10th. Let's see if he's still flipping the leap. I just want to see what this looks like from onboard, because I've never ever been talented enough in my career in this game to backflip the leap. And yet Brennan's out here doing it during the motos. Oh man. Oh, that's sick. Oh man, it just feels like the world's floating away from you right there. And you look, that's one way to look back at your competition. There is no way to look back in this game. There isn't a look back button. But if you want to see Fernando Andrade behind Reno Brennan right there, yeah, just go ahead and backflip the leap. And you'll know how far behind you Andrade is, apparently. That's freaking awesome. Don't think when Mike LaRocco hit it back in the 90s, he expected people would be backflipping it one day. But it is just a video game. But it's still the freaking leap, dude. That's so hard to hit this thing in the game. Got a pass being made right there. Robert Wilson sneaks in, gets around Andrade. And also going to go into the inside of Reno Brennan. So Robert Wilson playing no games out here. He's business as usual. Oh, man. Got to watch out. That was, I think, Ethan Parks in the middle of the track going the other way. Oh, Reno Brennan just up ahead of Andrade, backflipping this step up over here. Almost forgot that. Whiteley sneaking by Andrade here. Ash Deering right on the backside of Brennan now. Swinging around that outside, trying to make the move down the inside. Block pass. Nice move there for Deering. All these guys throwing it sideways on the Ride365.com table. All right, let's see how things are settling down up front. Eaglin and Fjellberg still going to battle up here. Wilcox kind of by himself. Holm and Haley. So we've got to change to the lead. Leclerc has gone to the front. Leclerc has taken over the race lead from Jack Haley. And that just happened as well, because I saw their names scrolling across just a moment ago, and Haley was still in the lead, so Leclerc must have caught and passed him while all that action was going on back there. As Leclerc has to take evasive action around Kyler Hockey. Go on board now with Haley. Haley does not want to keep losing points in this championship. I'd imagine he is going to really try to light this thing up and go after Leclerc now. Routed down before the leap there, everybody having to swing wide. Up to the leap they go. Leader's getting over him, no problem right there. Leclerc getting pushed a little wide right there. Lap traffic getting into the mix, trying to get the number on that rider. It is, just barely couldn't see. 216 to a 214. Leclerc did a 209.6. That is the fastest lap of the race. The rollers they go. Haley's trying to peek inside, but it's a little hung up on the inside, and he's trying to work his way around some lap traffic as well. All the while, Leclerc pulling away. Lap traffic kind of mixed in everywhere here. By the way, haven't done a top 20 rundown yet. Didn't really want to until things got settled down, but I do want to take a peek back and see our versus PC one to watch if I can find him. Peter Like, here he is. He is running in 21st? Yeah, 21st place for Peter Like, our versus PC one to watch here in Moto 1. Picked him simply because I respect the red, white, and blue stars and stripes. Get up. Peter Like has got rocking out here. Just past Caden Speck for 20th. Speck trying to fight back, but the locomotive will hold on to it. And Peter Like He's not even from the USA, folks. This man is Canadian, and he's still rocking the colors. Where's all these people's pride out here? Unbelievable. Let's go ahead and do a top 20 rundown now, though, and this one's brought to you by the folks at Tagger Designs, painting custom helmets for you on the daily, making it look good. Peter Likes out here taking out Caden Speck because he's so mad that you guys haven't gone out yet and bought a Tagger Designs helmet. He's just going to keep taking out Caden Speck until you guys go buy a helmet. So for the sake of Caden Speck, freaking go get your freaking helmet painted Tagger Designs right now. All right, top 20 rundown. Peter Like, we're going to go backwards today, is in P20 for the MV Films number 46 machine. As he crosses the line onto lap number 10, James Ohashi is in 19th. The C4 Designs number 172, giving chase to Jeremy Cohenauer on the MV Films number 43, who is in 18th. 17th for Jeff Cooper on the Hemlock 117, basically matching his number there. 16th for Ethan Parks, the SYS FamMX Designs rider on the number 82. I had him 1926 today. That was my scores that I gave him. Currently outdoing me, or my predictions, and I'm a proud team owner. Fernando Andrade running in 15th on the Power Dream number 74. Brazilian rider giving chase to Reno Brennan, who's running 14th for Wildside Designs on the number 89. 13th for Will Whiteley on the MV Films number 58. Kind of all by himself, giving chase to Ash Deering, who is 12th on the number 72 BPC ride. Just ahead of him in 11th is Robert Wilson on the Active Co number 56. And into the top 10 we go. 10th right now, Chase Donovan, Sally Slow-Mo on the DX3 number 251 machine. Comes over the line onto lap number 11. Worked his way backwards technically, but is still in a very solid and respectable position up inside of this top 10. In fact, he's 9th, so we missed somebody. Who did we miss? Missed somebody. Maybe we didn't, I don't know. So 9th for Chase Donovan. 8th for Dennis Fjellberg on the number 3 BPC machine, the 2014 250 national champion in this game. Doing a pretty solid job here for Blakely's powder coating. And trying to get up inside of the points a little further if he can before this one is over. Just ahead of him, Kyle Carpenter, now just behind him as he drops to 8th. And Fjellberg goes up to 7th. Kyle Carpenter on that Tagger Designs number 708. Doing it for the people that are bringing you this top 20 rundown. Again, freaking buy a helmet, man. For the sake of Caden Speck, honestly. Don't want to have him keep getting taken out. You got to go buy yourself a helmet from, or get yourself a painted helmet from Tagger Designs. Chase Blakely up here for BPC. This is 6th, I think, right? Yeah, 6th for Blakely, just trying to get up inside of that top 5. For the number 16 machine, lives inside of the top 5, is 5th in points. What else is new? Knocking on the door for top 5. Colby Eaglin just up the road from him. Tagger Designs number 20. Your top running Tagger Designs rider. Out here crushing it. Freaking man, go get your helmet painted. What are you doing? And here's Thomas Wilcox, the C4 Designs Co. machine is matching his look-alike partner from the weekend, as this is a replica of the Rocky Mountain ATV MC team, the C4 Designs team. And Justin Bogle was 4th in the first moto at Redbud. So, Wilcox running 4th as well. And out here just honestly crushing it. Looking strong, making it look easy after getting the whole shot. 3rd right now for Jack Haley on the Active Co number 57. Led a lot of the race, has drifted back to 3rd. Probably not too thrilled with it, but he's going to do what he can to make amends before this one is over. Just up the road from him, Adam Holm, your points leader on the number 27 MV Films ride. He's trying to run down his nemesis, Leclerc, just up the road a little ways, about 5 seconds in the distance. Is your race leader, Alexis Leclerc, the man out of France for the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna factory racing team, continues to lead. On his way to potential another race victory on the season. Closes the championship lead from 12 from 13 down to 10 provisionally as they run. A little under 4 minutes and 2 laps left to go. Things are looking pretty good for Leclerc. On board with Holm here for a little bit and see what it's like from his perspective. .2-second gap, so Leclerc's extended it 15.6 to a 17.1, and Haley 4.3 seconds back just did a 17.9, so actually losing ground to both of those guys out there. Will Cox going down, loses the front wheel over the berm there. Eaglin may have an opportunity to close down. He's going to get right there behind Wilcox, who just rolled over the landing of the leap. And coming down with just about 2 minutes and 2 laps to go. Time running out. But Eaglin in a very solid position here to make things interesting down the stretch as he closes up on Wilcox, who has been right up in this group this entire race. Can he hold on to fourth, or will Eaglin give him the challenge here? And look at how deep some of those bumps are getting on quarter entry. Eaglin just waiting for his opportunity. Wow, Wilcox. Talk about a scrub. I mean, he didn't do it on purpose, but he absolutely laid it out on that inside roller and somehow stayed on 2 wheels going through the corner, but he's making several mistakes now. Likely feeling that pressure from behind. Little mistake there from Eaglin. Blakely back in 6th, pretty far behind these guys. May get there if they crash. Oh, what happened? Oh, Wilcox went down. Must have gone down in the off camber. May have been off camera from us. Didn't see him. But now Blakely trying to close up from behind. Fjellberg right here as well. Trying to lap Zach Dupuis there on the 71. Chase Donovan back here, Kyle Carpenter, Ash Deering, Will Whiteley, Robert Wilson, Reno Brennan, Fernando Andrade as Adam Holm goes around these guys, lapping them. And Reno Brennan, if you're just joining us, has been backflipping things nonstop in this entire race, and he's still, what is he, 13th now? Yeah, 13th for Brennan. Backflip the leap every lap that we've seen him so far, and supposedly, according to Chad, has done it every lap that we haven't seen him as well. Ooh, Holm just went down. And that was Haley going around him in the background. So the things you learn by watching people going a lap down. Interesting stuff. Let's see if Brendan still does the backflip ahead of Haley here. Or does he deem it too dangerous? No, he still backflips the uphill triple. Just doing it every lap. No big deal. Who needs scrubbing when you have backflipping? Here is Haley, though, trying to catch up to Brennan. Ooh, down Brennan goes, though. Time has expired. 2-lap board coming out next time by for race leader Alexis Leclerc. I guess Andrew Wood's still out there. He has not joined me in the booth. Let's actually go find, where is old Woody Jaegerman Jensen? We got bar-to-bar battle over the leap right here, though. Hold on. Got Kyle Carpenter and Chase Donovan. Donovan gets the spot. Oh, who's down? Ooh, someone's got their suspension completely sacked out right there. They're just bouncing down the straightaway. Is that a 118 of Kyle Howard by the looks of it? Let's go back there and find that man. Whose man's is this back here? It is Kyle Howard. Look at his suspension, man. Look at that thing. That thing is just, must have had the air go completely out of the shock or something like that. It's just completely down. Looks like Dungey back at Anaheim in 2015. at this thing though, man. That thing is just completely sacked out. He's just kind of hopping down by the mechanics area. Surprised he didn't go into the mechanics area and say, dude, what the F? Look at, he's just getting sprung around here. Crazy stuff. Caden Speck is out of the race. See right here, folks. This is exactly what happens when you don't go buy a Tiger Designs helmet. Caden Speck just gets taken out a bunch because you forgot to buy a Tiger Designs helmet. Incredible. He's now out of the race. Way to go, guys. All right, here is A-Wood. All right, A-Wood going around Zach Dupuis there. A-Wood is in 27th, so not really that close to points, but he's still out here crushing it. And as said, Haley got back around home in that interaction there between those two. Eagland and Wilcox. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Ohashi getting hung up there behind Like. And Wilcox a little further back. Blakely, Fjellberg, BPC having a great showing out here today. Carpenter, Deering down for the table. Donovan too far back. Will Whiteley pretty far back as well. Whiteley, Devin Davis, Brennan and Ethan Parks. Watch this battle for a little bit. Oh my Jesus, Ethan Parks just making it look like he's coming down freaking a mountain over there. And from behind comes Cohenauer. Cohenauer a little short on the table. Well, Parks was as well. Up to the top of the hill they go. Cohenauer trying to swing the outside on Parks. Parks will shut the door. Want to stick with this because Reno Brennan's just ahead of these guys. And if you haven't seen it yet, Reno Brennan's been backflipping Rocco's Leap every lap. As Cohenauer goes around the outside of Ethan Parks. We got 3 guys coming to the leap at one time here, and Reno Brennan is at the front of this group. And he's been backflipping the leap. This is going to be good stuff. 3 people on the leap at the same time. Reno Brennan's going to try to flip it. Oh, baby. Oh, and he cases the absolute nutsack off of it, and down he goes. Cohenauer also going down. My man Ethan Parks gaining some positions out here. But it's all Leclerc out front. Completely unheated. A little over a 9-second lead on Haley. And Leclerc on his way to cutting his points lead down quite a bit on Holm, who is looking like he's going to only end up 3rd in this one. Leclerc's just got to work around lap traffic. Zach Dupuis didn't realize Leclerc was coming. Was very careful right there. Leclerc's done a very good job, though, coming back from getting together with Kyler Hawkey at the end of lap number 1. And has moved his way all the way through the field to get into the lead. Did so about 10 minutes to go in the moto, and has since pulled away from that grouping behind him as he puts Andrew Wood a lap down. And Leclerc going to bring it down to the leap one last time. Does he have any style to show us? Or is it Boner Air Leclerc on the leap? Let's find out. Oh, a little flick. Kind of a half-hearted bike hump too as well. There it is, down to the line. Your defending champion Alexis Leclerc has won Moto number 1 at Redbud. Big whip to boot. Lands harsh on the flat. Haley looks like he's got 2nd wrapped up. Holmes should be 3rd, no problem. Eagland well behind all those guys in 4th. And Wilcox still giving chase to him in 5th. Blakely is 6th, 7th for Fjellberg, 8th for Carpenter. And 9th was Deering, who's a lap down. So it's really down to this Wilcox-Eagland battle that's going on. Haley does cross that line in 2nd. Looks like Eaglin should get this thing under wraps, though. I don't think he probably won't lose a position here. But you never know. It is MX Simulator. Oh, and he kind of blew this rut right here. Is he still going to try the leap? Yeah, he is. Is he short? Nope. Right over it smooth. So here comes Eaglin to the line. He will get that 4th spot locked up. Wilcox actually must have gone down because Blakely has closed it right up onto him. And Wilcox has got to be careful here. Blakely trying to get up inside of that top 5. Wilcox into the final corner. Blakely only going to end up, let's see, that was 1.3 seconds behind. Fjellberg over the line 7th, and 8th will be Kyle Carpenter once he gets here. Why don't you do a little bit of showing off here for us, Kyle? Pretty much last guy on the track, I think. No, actually someone is behind him. Who is that back there? It is Anthony Pachone in 24th, who is behind Mr. KC, Kyle Carpenter. Here's Carpenter. To the leap he comes. Nice whipper tail. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it. Not sure if you're listening. I've actually heard lately that that's kind of a thing, is that some of these guys listen to the stream while they're racing. I appreciate that, all you guys out there listening. Hope I'm putting on a good show. Seems like really something that'd be tough for me to do. I don't think I could do that while streaming ever. So let's go ahead and give you guys a rundown. Cuts just came through so I can do one more accurately. It was Leclerc picking up the victory. And let me try to get lined up here. Haley 2nd, Holm 3rd, Eaglin 4th. And, ooh, Blakely does get 5th on cuts. How many cuts did Wilcox have? 3.23 seconds of cuts. So Blakely does end up 5th. Just could never, ever miss 5th. 6th for Wilcox. 7th goes to Fjellberg. 8th for Kyle Carpenter. 9th for Deering. 10th was Will Whiteley. 11th for Chase Donovan. 12th, Devin Davis. 13th, Ethan Parks. 14th, Reno Brennan. 15th, Jeremy Konauer. 16th, Andrade. 17th, Robert Wilson. 18th for Jeff Cooper. 19th was our Versus PC one to watch, Peter Like. And 20th was James Ohashi. And the man who finished up in 26th is Mr. Andrew Wood.
Hello. Man, that's gnarly. Like, this track is so beat up right now that the fact that those guys were going that fast is just ridiculous.
Red!
I feel like we say that every week, but it's true. Like, I don't know. I was going to come back in here, but I still thought maybe there was some sort of chance I could get back to 20th. And then when I knew I couldn't score points, I was like, yeah, I'll just ride it out.
Just watching the slow-mo replay there. Reno Brennan doing the backflip off of the leap. Did it every lap of the moto. Pretty funny stuff right there. That's crazy, man. Reno Brennan, freaking animal. Look at this again. Let's just watch it. Oh, freaking beautiful. He's just up in the air for so long doing that flip. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. All right, well, 5-minute break coming up here at Redbud. And this is our Ask Kellen Anything or Ask A Wood Anything, the AKA segment, the AWA segment.
AAA, Ask A Wood.
AAA, MCO.
Dude, the downhill before the off camber is one of the gnarliest things I've ever ridden at Sim. Just saying.
Just saying.
So if these guys are going fast through there, just know that they're freaking animals.
I'm gonna try something really stupid right here, A Wood. Let's see if I can do this. I am going to try to send the leap and then switch to camera mode to watching me send the leap.
Okay.
Ready? I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off.
You're in warm-up, so I don't know if it'll go to you.
No, it will. Watch. Oh, it didn't do it. Well, it has me rolling past the leap. Oh, man.
Almost got it. It just needed to line up. You could probably do it again. It'll work.
It just leaves me stuck wide open. I don't know if I can flip it and switch in time. The problem is I need to be dabbing to do the leap, because then it'll stay locked onto me. But the run up to it isn't like the smoothest thing ever, I guess. Let me see if I can try to get a backflip going off of it. Almost got it around. That's funny. Oh man. Alright, done messing around. Anybody got a question? Let's see. Well, everybody's just posting numbers in chat. Not sure what that means. Scale of 1 to 10, how much did you like my flips? Definitely somewhere in the area of like
8.7.
I'm gonna go with like probably 420.
You can put the camera on P26 while you sit there.
And it was gonna show us around. Let's see. Juma Forever said you talked about helmet designs during the race, in-game ones, right? No, absolutely not. Tagger Designs custom paints real-life helmets. They're a real-life brand. In fact, let me load up their Instagram page, since why not? Go to Tagger Designs on Instagram, check them out. Instagram. Good old Googling during a broadcast. So this is the custom helmets that Tagger Design makes. Made this one for Evil Live. This one's pretty cool. This one was a replica of this old Shoei, I think it was. Yeah, this old Shoei. Then they redesigned it on a Fox V3 for this guy. They did this one for Josh Hansen. That's basically like a match of that new Shift line gear. Let's see. Nitro Circus here. It's a lot of cool custom painted helmets.
Alright, I'll be back. Good luck with the stream.
All right. So, got 450 parade lap headed out here, 450 moto number 2. KTM John said, did I have a good 4th? I absolutely did. Got a little bit of a rumble there on the 4th of July. We had a 6.4 earthquake out here on the 4th, and then we had a 7.1 on the 5th, but nothing too crazy. All right, versus PC one to watch. Moto 2 here at Redbud. Let us go with... Oh, Austin Eklund is here. I didn't see him in the first moto. Let's go Austin Eklund, the Transmoto rider. I know it's the second Transmoto rider of the day we picked for our versus PC one to watch. But, yeah, Eklund has been really good this year, really impressive. So, yeah, we'll go Eklund. I mean, I would say Reno Brennan, as you guys are suggesting, but we already look at him so much that it's kind of unfair. We got to have someone else that we go to for a different reason other than just throwing backflips all the time. So we'll have versus PC one to watch be someone that is outside of the realm of the norm. And let's see who is going to get this racetech.com whole shot. Moto number 2. Trying to find Leclerc. Oh, he must be in front of me. Didn't realize that. Go, 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 go. Here we go. Board is sideways. Revs are up. 450 Moto 2 is underway at Redbud. Land rush. Haley to the corner first. Does he leave the corner first? Leclerc a bit stacked up. Everybody going wide. It is Haley. Racetech.com whole shot award, but Dennis Fjellberg trying to go to the front into turn number 2. Haley around the outside holds it. Fjellberg right there. We got Adam Holm up front. Looks like Leclerc's in about 6th. But is Jack Haley leading? And quadding his way up the hill. Lays it down. Oh, man. Terrible spot to go down. Look at the stack up of riders going on right by. And so many people going over this uphill jump at the same time. Oh, a couple riders going down in the background. Someone asked for an A-Wood cam. I don't even know where A-Wood is. Did he get a good start this time? Still haven't even seen him. There he is. He's way back here. I don't think we'll do an A-Wood cam. We got to do something with someone like mid-pack. Maybe we'll go on board with Zach Dupuis here. Zach Dupuis cam. The SYS racing rider. Look at this absolute freight train of people up front. This is what it's like to get a bad start in race director gaming competition. Got Chase Donovan just up the road from him. Get into this mix a little bit more. We got Ohashi battling it out with Cohenauer and Deering just up the road. Look at that. 6, 7 guys in the air at the same time over that jump. Actually, we have a change to the lead about to go on up here. Leclerc trying to go around the outside of Fjellberg. We got little dualies action. These are your 2 champs from 2014, and Leclerc wasting no time trying to go around Fjellberg. They're going to go bar to bar up the leap. Oh, Fjellberg getting sideways. Leclerc with no style whatsoever. And gets hung up in the corner. Fjellberg going to bring it down. Lead lap number 1. It's a European evasion here at Redbud. The Norwegian rider, Dennis Fjellberg, leads away from France's Alexis Leclerc. These two were teammates at one point. And Fjellberg now putting it down for BPC, trying to get away at the front. As mentioned, though, both of these guys were champs of the series back in 2014. Leclerc, obviously the champion of the 450 class last year, but Fjellberg was the 250 national champ in 2014. Leclerc, the 450 champ back then. So they're pretty familiar with each other. Fjellberg trying to follow in as Leclerc goes to the front. And, ooh, look at that. I might actually get back alongside, throw some style. We got some sick dualies to the top of the hill. Leclerc shuts the door. And Leclerc going to be able to hold on to that position. You know, with how good those dualies were, I actually would not mind taking a shot for them. However, all of my hard liquor is downstairs, and I don't want to leave you guys on the stream for that long without me talking. Adam Holm trying to give chase. Fjellberg makes a mistake, and Holm down the inside. Fjellberg trying to fight back. Let's see, we got more dualies. Let's get it. Fjellberg always throwing style. I love it. All the while, though, Leclerc kind of sneaking away. Ooh, Holm a little hang up in that corner. Let's see, coming to the leap. Getting away a little bit now is Holm away from Fjellberg. Holm no style, Fjellberg no style this lap, Blakely no style. These guys just trying to get over the leap. Haley back here. Will Whiteley with a better start this time around. We got Ash Deering, Jeremy Cohenauer, Chase Donovan, Colby Eaglin, Billy Kunitz, James Ohashi, Austin Eklund, Christian Reed, Kyler Hockey, Alexander Kerr, Ethan Parks, Zach Dupuis down in the corner with Wilcox, who was finished up that first moto in 5th. Look at all these guys in the air at the same time. We got Andrew Wood right in the mix as well. And Ian Holm going around the outside of Wilcox. Wood trying to go around Wilcox's too. Kind of dualies right there. There's so many guys in the air at the same time, you could say all of it is. Look at all these guys. This is crazy. There's 6, 7, 8, 9 guys in one camera shot right there. There's only 40 guys on the track. 9 of them are in this one camera shot. Crazy, crazy action back here. And some of these guys aren't even in position to score points right now. Kyler Hockey trying to give chase to Ethan Parks. Chase Donovan running down Cohenauer, Billy Kunitz, Christian Reed all mixed in here. How about Christian Reed riding a 252 stroke out here? Giving her a go. Cohenauer is going to swing around the outside, but not make that move just yet. Or will he? No, he will not. Oh, actually he will. Christian Reed going to go down. And Donovan also goes through. Cohenauer, Kunitz mixed together here. Alex Kerr just up the road. Versus piece you want to watch, Austin Eklund having a good ride here behind James Ohashi, who's also having a tremendously good ride. Kind of a switch off on fortunes there for the C4 Designs guys. Wilcox, such a good first moto, but not a great second moto going right now. And Ohashi, great second moto going right now, but first moto maybe one he'd like to forget. Deering, Haley, Blakely, Fjellberg, Holm, Leclerc. So let's take a look at lap times because I want to get an indication here. 2:09.2 Leclerc, 2:11.4 Holm, 2:12.9 Fjeld, 2:13 flat Blakely, 2:12.4 Haley. So Haley going to be the one that's trying to move through these guys to get into third here before long. Blakely trying to give chase to Fjellberg just up the road. Like I said, it's been a very good day for BPC in this 450 class. Fjeld's putting in a really solid day. Blakely finished up in 5th in that first moto. As we saw, his teammate Ash Deering's been hovering around the top 10 the entire time. Got to be pretty happy for the Blakely powder coating guys over there. Jack Haley, though, trying to push the 16 machine back a little ways here. Gonna go a long way around the outside. Let's see if he can turn it into a pass here. He's gonna go around the outside here and try to cut back across. Look at the speed he carries. This would be dualies if they throw it. I don't know if that was big enough for Blakely. Vote now on your phones. Text 1 or 2 is a yes or a no to 52525. Just kidding, because that's not a real number. But yeah, I like that you guys say don't count or yes. It's funny. Text 1 or 2 to 6942069. Oh, baby! Okay, I think that one's got to be dualies because at the very least, Haley was upside down. Oh, and then he takes out Blakely in the process right there. Damn. John Lillywhite out here in the chat getting just wasted on the dualies. I'm not able to do so tonight, or else I'd join you, buddy. And I got to be up at 4:40 tomorrow morning, and then I'm flying to Europe on Saturday, so I got to get some sleep, man. Oh, Holm goes down. And there goes Fjeld and Haley on through. So Haley's still giving chase too. Fjellberg here will go on board with Haley, who just ran a 2:11.3 last time by. Almost matched Leclerc lap time wise, and he's only about 10 seconds off of the leader. Remember, he was second in that first moto. Haley trying to close it down, make that pass on Fjellberg if he can, and try, against all hope likely, to run down Leclerc and win the Red Bud National. Talked about it in that first moto about Holm taking the victory at the Grand Prix of France earlier this year on Leclerc's home soil against Leclerc. Leclerc seeking revenge today at America's racetrack at Red Bud. He's going to swing wide, try to get around Fjeld here. He's going to get the power down and scrub it up the hill. Fjellberg always getting sick nasty. I love it. So what does Haley run this time? He's kind of stuck a little bit behind Fjeld here, but it's still a pretty good lap. 111 or 211.4. Oh, and he gets into Fjellberg's rear tire over the finish line jump. Down he goes. That's going to allow Holm to go back by.
Wow. I'm just waiting for
Bummer deal right there for Haley. And Leclerc now has a lot of breathing room out there. Here's Blakely and Eagland getting set to do some battling for 5th. And rider down right there. I think that was Tyler Fry maybe. That is already a lap down. Yeah, 94, that's Tyler Fry. Will Whiteley coming into picture here with Ash Deering giving chase. Billy Kunitz on the 98 behind him. Kyler Hockey is holding off Chase Donovan for the time being. Got 4 riders in a freight train right here. Tail end of that group is Eklund and Kohenauer. So our versus PC one to watch Austin Eklund having a good ride here. And yeah, Eklund DNF'd the first moto. Not sure why. He's had a really good season to date thus far. Donovan going toe-to-toe here with Kyler Hockey. Up the hill. Donovan trying to go over top of him. Oh boy, that was close. And Hockey's just like, have it, man. And now Donovan blows the corner, so Hockey gets it right back. Eklund looks inside on Donovan, makes that move happen. Now he's going to try to set sail after Hockey. Hockey, a little oppo whip there. And Kohenauer elects not to go for the jump. Donovan had an inside move on Eklund there, but could not quite get the wheel in there all the way. We got a rider down in the corner at the bottom of the hill. It is Billy Kunitz, who's going to rejoin the action right in front of Chase Donovan. Hockey, Eklund, Kunitz, Donovan, Kohenauer, all in the air at the same time over this jump. 5-rider train going through the rollers here. Frantic action. All in an absolute line right now. Who is going to be the first one to crack as they all get some nice air off of this one. Kunitz going real long on the table landing. And Donovan trying to have a peek down the inside. Look at 4 different lines in that corner. Hockey makes the pass on Eklund. Then Kunitz crosses over on Eklund, makes the pass on him. Eklund trying to get back around the outside of him. All the while Donovan just sitting back there. Now Kunitz trying to go back around Hockey. Oh, not going to quite get it. Hockey trying to stay on the track and not take the Cian Cerullo line. Almost gets together with him as Donovan trying to swing around the outside and make the pass on Eklund into the first corner. Can he get the power down on that DX3 ride? Into turn number 1. No, Eklund slams the door shut as he goes after Hockey just ahead of him. Got another rider down in the corner up here. Who is that? That is Tyler Fry again. And Eklund trying to square off Hockey to get around him. And around the outside he goes to make that move. Billy Kunitz has checked out of this grouping already. And Hockey now under attack as well. With Donovan coming in to the picture. Kohenauer right there as well. So all these guys still just running nose to tail here. Nothing really in it between these guys. Oh, Kerr getting sideways with Tyler Fry throwing a front flip behind him. That was pretty sick. Not actually dualies, but that was still pretty sick. Cal Carpenter is ahead of Wilcox here. And Ohashi ahead of Davis. Ian Holm set to go toe-to-toe with Pichon over the step-up. I like the flare from Holm, but Pichon didn't really get very upside down. And Reno Brennan, let's see if he's still flipping in this moto. He is. Reno Brennan's still out here tossing backflips like it's nobody's business. Been doing it on that triple step-up and the leap all day long. Jet Wisdom ahead of Andrade. Jeff Cooper ahead of Zach Dupuis. Peter Like. Reed Young. Ethan Parks, all in a freight train right here. Andrew Wood just behind them. Robert Wilson outside of the points. All these guys outside of the points, just kind of taking a look through the field at what's going on. Still this battle going on. Hockey ahead of Kunitz again. And they're throwing sideways. Not quite dualies as they weren't side by side. Hockey's going to go outside. Kunitz going to go inside and mess up the corner. So Cohenauer goes by, as does Dunavant. And here comes Kerr, Carpenter, and Wilcox. Oh, Kunitz down again. So Kunitz very clearly has the speed to get away from this group here, but he keeps crashing over and over again. Not helping his case whatsoever. Cohenauer still going after Hockey. Eklund has cleared this group. Whiteley is trying to go after Deering. Eaglin has gotten passed by Blakely. Haley is just ahead of these guys. Fjellberg all alone in third as Holm is by himself in second. And Leclerc continues to lead. 17 minutes in at Redbud. Looking to go 1-1 today. And as they run, he'll gain 6 points in the championship. He was 13 down entering. It'll be 7 points in it. And we're setting ourselves up down the stretch, folks, for another classic Leclerc versus Holm battle. Yeah, Nathan James saying, Papa Kellen out here calling non-dualists to make sure the kids don't get too drunk. Look, man, I have been in your position before, Jay Lillywhite. I got alcohol poisoning when I was going to fly to Pennsylvania a day later. That was not fun because I had way too many drinks drinking for dualies. And yeah, I threw up all night long and was very sick the next day on the flight. Not very good when I had to like basically dump my pants. So I'm keeping an eye on you guys, all right? You know, I know where this leads to. Let's see, where are some battles going on? Got Blakely just ahead of Eagland. Doubling out of that corner is Eagland as he's trying to give chase here to, no pun intended, Chase Blakely though. Eagland's been pretty solid all day. Very impressive out of the number 20. Fourth in Moto 1, trying to get up inside of the top 5 here as he continues to give Blakely some fits here. He's going to go around him and get into 5th. Blakely fights back around the outside. Not done yet. Watching Eagland work this machine underneath of him here as he's trying to catch up to Blakely. Look at those whips that he's throwing too. Oh dang, Blakely, I thought he was going long on the leap. Up over the finish line, jump again, and Blakely continuing to keep him at bay. Fjellberg now under attack from Haley.
Well, I'm just waiting for a mate, as I said.
Pinkman 101, so my track is lighter because I actually got an updated decals file thanks to Brandon Holmes as Haley goes around Fjellberg, and that wasn't bright enough yet, so I went in and used post-processing. I turned the brightness up quite a bit on the exposure so that it was just a little bit easier to see the bumps. I was having a tough time seeing the bumps, not only playing myself but on the stream. I think this does a little better job of accentuating how rough the track is getting. You can kind of see it a lot better. But try out post-processing. I think if your computer can handle it, maybe not during the races, mine can, fortunately, but you know, when you're playing by yourself, post-processing is really cool because even if you are on a track that it's tough to see something or whatever, you can change so many settings to see a lot more. You can change the contrast up, you can change exposure, you can change depth of field. It's really cool. Yeah, I could post it somewhere, Alex, but I actually change it every week. So even the German Grand Prix earlier this week, the file that I had, I completely edited it differently so it looked different. So I mean, like I go post the one that's for the Redbud race here, but as you can tell, the riders are all pretty bright. So I would actually prefer to tone it down on the rider's side, but I just wanted the track to be more visible. So probably like next week when we go to Millville, well, I won't be streaming next week, but when we go to a race that the track's a little brighter, then I'll tone it down again. Yeah, actually, you know, I hadn't thought of that. I should probably do a tutorial on post-processing and how to install it. Very simple. Really good stuff by Lars at CrossMag on the forums.
I gave up.
And Awood has given up. By the way, I see you guys talking about it in chat. Yeah, so I haven't really said it yet in the 450 stream. I should always say it in both streams because I know they go on YouTube separately. But yeah, I'm going to be gone next week. I'm going to be in Europe. I'm going to be testing out the new MXGP games. So no stream from me for the Czech Republic Grand Prix or Millville. However, I am trying to work out a deal where either Moto Gogo will be streaming on his channel next week for Millville, or maybe you know, one of the Race Factory guys jumps in and handles the SYS duties on stream. We're trying to figure that out. More information to come, but be sure to follow us on social media because we will explain that on where to go to watch the races if someone will be able to take my place. And we'll also have a ton of new information about the new game that's coming out. As Leclerc goes down with the lead. It's off the bike.
Still gonna be good.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time.
Haley, though, only 3 seconds back of Adam Holm right now.
Yeah, Haley's definitely closed this thing down. Fjellberg back here kind of all by himself now after Haley got around him.
What's up, Checkers?
And just to answer your question, yes, Juma forever. Oh, who's down? Oh, that's a lapped rider, but Holm almost gets into them.
Oh, Haley gets a little sketchy coming in the sand, but still was at 3 seconds, now down to 1.5 over the finish line, making some moves, trying to catch him, and 212's flat for him last lap.
This would be huge if Haley was able to get around Holm. I actually misspoke earlier. As they run, Leclerc would actually claw that championship lead. Oh, and Holm's gone down. Holm is down out a second. He's going to go back to third. And there you have it. So 13-point gap for Holm ahead of Leclerc coming into Redbud. If they leave as is, Leclerc will have clawed it down to just a 3-point gap between himself and Holm. Holm still will have the red plate going into Millville next week. that has definitely brought things down into a different level. And with Leclerc starting to catch fire of late, this has really changed the dynamic of the series quickly. Leclerc has a sizable lead. Everybody's pretty well spread out now. Blakely pretty far behind Eaglin, Deering pretty far behind Blakely. Wilcox all by himself. I mean, the gaps are huge. Eklund very close to Whiteley, though. Over the finish line jump they go. About 4 minutes and 2 laps remain. Whiteley just holding off Eklund a lot of this moto. Eklund has done a pretty good job to charge forward. He was in that hefty battle we saw earlier on. A lot of guys mixed up in that one. But he's managed to get away from it and chase down Will Whiteley here a little bit. Go on board with Eklund now. Oh, jumping off the racetrack. Almost ended up alongside Whiteley. Look at D-Cope in chat making jokes about A-Wood, but doesn't even remember the year that Andrew Wood won Southwick. Hate to see it.
That's right. It happens. Man, Haley almost trying to get all alone, trying to spread away from Adam Holm a little bit. Fjellberg was right up there, man. Now he's 17 seconds back. Kind of struggling right now. Eaglin might even come up for that 4th place spot, but man, Fjellberg was knocking on the door of the 3rd and 2nd place positions just about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, coming unraveled a little bit here for the Norwegian Master, number 3 machine. Eaglin definitely closing the gap down, and Eaglin's looking to go 4-4 here today. And a really good ride, a really strong ride for the Tiger Designs rider, but he clips a tough block and instantly falls off the bike. Ah, tough break right there as he had just closed that gap down. Several riders going by, but none of them for position. Still, Fjellberg would be the next one ahead of him. Blakely, oh, Blakely goes down as well.
Haley down in 2nd.
And Haley's down in 2nd. So he hands that spot back over to Holm.
I finished another one today, by the way, T-Mills. Yeah, so Holm now into 2nd with 7-second lead. Fjellberg might be a backup on the podium quicker than he thought. Eaglin's still back there where he was. Not too much going on. 7th and 8th, Wilcox and Deering battling a little bit. And further back than that, Austin Eklund has dropped outside the top 10 to Chase Donovan and Kyle Carpenter. Ash Deering here in 8th place, just trying to put the pressure.
Wow, Wilcox has charged forward. He was pretty far back. Done a nice job at salvaging here. Wilcox was 6th in the first moto. Trying to get a good
Ash
point
goes
stay
down
here.
behind him. Some huckabuck, he'll get some breathing room. Wilcox goes down, though, so Ash Deering's probably going to close back up on him.
Yeah, Wilcox completely off the track. Must have trampoline all the way up to the top of the hill there. And Whiteley and those guys not even close. And now Wilcox makes another mistake. Nobody seemingly gelling with this track right now as it's deteriorated. Eklund's still trying to close it down, bringing Donovan with him. He's trying to close up onto Kyle Carpenter. Actually,
Not
Donovan on the move here, really onto the back of Eklund now.
Yeah, Donovan got gifted that spot and kind of got it stolen away by Eklund after he gifted it, threw himself off the track. Eklund making a lot of mistakes, though. Off the track right there. Donovan's going to try to slow-mo his way by him.
Oh, Donovan. Oh, rides the nose into that corner. That was really close right there to going over the bars, but a nice save by the 251. And Eklund, at least for the time being, has kept Donovan at bay. Now Donovan goes down. Looks like he actually cased that table in the background.
I think he went over the bars a little bit too. Behind that, Koenar went down. So these guys are just losing spots back here. And there was a huge pack from 20 to 26, but they're going to be a little bit too far. If these guys keep making mistakes, they might find themselves outside the points paying positions.
So time has expired. Let's go back up to our leader. Leclerc actually just crossed the finish line jump, so 2 to go. And Holm distant second, but pretty much all by himself. Don't see Haley getting to him. Fjellberg up into 4th now, as we saw. Eaglin by himself, Blakely by himself. Wilcox still just up ahead of Deering here as they continue their battle. Whiteley is about 8 to 9 seconds ahead of Kyle Carpenter. Eklund and Donovan coming down the hill here. Koenauer and Devin Davis. So Devin Davis still trying to charge forward. Koenauer has been kind of mixed in this 10 to 13 grouping the entire race. Davis is coming from pretty far back, and he's got right up to the back wheel of Koenauer here.
And Donovan almost went down off the face of this quad right here, just tripling it, and almost went over the bars, but that could have gifted them a spot up in front. P10, Kyle Carpenter goes down, entering the off camber. So that's going to let Weiss, he goes down, double fall off. Austin Eklund and Chase Donovan by, and maybe Koenar and Davis as well.
Little mistake there from Koenauer. Davis trying to just sneak a line in somewhere where he can make this pass.
Yeah, that's so tricky. Up to 3rd place, actually, Dennis Fjellberg seemed to have gotten by, had a fall off, and then Jack Haley was going to pass him back for 3rd, and had a tip over himself over a berm.
Davis makes the move on Koenauer down the inside as Kyle Carpenter sits right in front of these two. Nice move from Davis. Kind of forced the issue a little bit, but Koenauer gave him room. Very nice. And now Davis, woo! Big save. Trying to put that pressure on the 708 of Carpenter.
Just want to let you know Fjellberg did go down again in 3rd, and so Haley is back up into that position. But man, Devin Davis, Kyle Carpenter, and Jeremy Koenauer, dualies,
Doolies. That was good ones right there. Davis was upside down. He's trying to put that pressure on Carpenter. They all get stacked up on the corner. Up the leap, Carpenter gets over smooth. Davis using the A-Mart banking. Try to cross in. And Koenauer just lurking back here as they're going to get the white flag this time by. So Leclerc is just up the road from them. Has already crossed the finish line for the final lap of the race. We're going to keep an eye on this battle, though, as Koenauer hits the deck in the background. And Davis trying to swing out in turn 1. He's trying to get the drive, but he's not going to get there on Carpenter just yet. Now Davis goes down as well. And that battle becomes unraveled. So Donovan just up ahead of Carpenter. Going through the field a little bit here.
Carpenter's still pushing. The only real close battle is Fjellberg trying to catch back up to Haley, but other than that, everybody's pretty spread out. Throughout the top 10, Ash Deering going down in 8th, but he'll be fine.
Wide open moto in this one for sure. And Leclerc really has kind of dominated this day. Didn't really have the best fortune in the first moto going down with Kyler Hawkey on the tabletop he's coming up to right here. But he charged forward. Great ride through the field to get the victory, and the second moto took advantage of some early mistakes from our front runners to go to the lead and check out. And again, talking about the kind of vengeance for Leclerc with Holm taking that victory earlier this season at Saint-Jean-d'Angely at the French Grand Prix against Leclerc on his home soil. Leclerc comes to America's racetrack and puts a hammer down against all the American riders at Redbud. Incredible stuff for the defending champion. And he will move down to within 4 points, I believe it is, 4 or 5 points of, I think it's actually 5 points of home, leaving this one, headed to Millville next week. And how about it? Great day all around, 1-1 performance. Alexis Leclerc has won the Red Bud National. Big whipper tail over the finish line, jump in celebration.
Home coming through back here in fourth. Fjellberg is absolutely on the gas right now, pushing his limits, but Haley's got to hold on to this third place position because he's kind of the only person who can throw away their spot out of this top 5 with a fall off.
Yeah, as they run right now, it'll be Holm who will go 3-2 for second. And like I said, lose those 8 points. He had a 13-point lead, 5 points now in it between him and Leclerc in the championship. And coming down here, Haley trying to hang on to that third spot. Fjellberg charging, as you mentioned, though.
Far outside lines, huge whip by Haley. Oh my God.
Just missed it.
Oh God. That was. And Haley's gonna hold on for third.
Yeah, here's Haley crossing the line third. So loses a little bit of championship ground on Leclerc, but doesn't lose any ground on Holm as they tied on points.
Eagland with a huge whip. Lots of guys getting dirty their last lap here off the leap.
Blakely, Wilcox, Deering, Whiteley. Donovan already finished, so let's take a look at these guys on the leap each time through. Wilcox going to be the first one of our front runners to get there. Down through the braking bumps, that inside rut. Ooh, Wilcox a little hung up. He might not get the drive to do something cool for us. And he does a boner air. Leclerc.
Wide from Mike, as I said.
Ash Deering coming to the jump. Anything good? Nope.
Come on.
Nobody wants to throw style for us.
Whiteley, please.
Just a couple men in the booth asking for style. Is it too much to ask for?
Wow.
He went outside. He's probably going to toss it.
Let's see it.
Ah, the boy.
Let's get it with the front flip. Oh, I thought he was coming short, but he does it smoothly. Will Whiteley brings it down to the line. He is going to wrap this thing up in 9th. And last man over the finish line jump should be Caden Speck.
Oh, shit.
And then, yeah, man, Nathan Zaworski coming over the line.
I'm coming.
And that has been Red Bud in MX Simulator this year, folks. Let's take a look at cuts. Doesn't look like our top 20 changed up that much going through the running order here. Looks like everybody pretty much stayed the same.
Switch for 10th. Kyle Carpenter got 10th over Donovan.
Carpenter got Donovan, as you said. And yeah, that was it. So everybody else stayed the same. Good stuff. As I said earlier in the stream, I'm going to be out next week, so keep an eye on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Someone should be covering the stream. If they don't, I will be doing a tape-delayed version of the streams next week, but I'll be in Europe all next week. So see you guys. Really enjoyed streaming this week, and thanks so much for watching another edition of the Ride365.com Nationals here in MX Simulator. So long for now.